If you're fascinated by serial killer movies or simply intrigued by the dark, here are 10 films to ignite your creativity. There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. A high school senior, Makani Young, moves to a small town in Nebraska and becomes caught up in a series of gruesome murders that reveal the victim's darkest secrets. As the killer targets those close to her, Makani and her friends must unravel the mystery and confront their own pasts before it's too late. As the tension mounts and the body count rises, Makani finds herself questioning who she can trust and who may be hiding a deadly secret. With each passing day, the killer's motives become more twisted and the danger grows ever closer. Find out whether Makani and her friends will be able to uncover the truth before they become the next victims. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a sequel to the original 1974 film, following a group of young entrepreneurs trying to revitalize a rural town in Harlow, Texas. They encounter Leatherface, a chainsaw-wielding killer, and uncover dark secrets leading to violent confrontations. The film explores themes of generational trauma and the clash between modernity and the past, culminating in a showdown between the survivors and Leatherface. X, directed by Ty West, is set in the 1970s and follows a film crew shooting an adult film in rural Texas. They encounter sinister behavior from the elderly couple who own the property they're renting, leading to a fight for survival as the couple's jealousy and resentment turn violent. The movie combines horror and slasher elements with themes of exploitation and pursuing dreams. Halloween Kills, 2021, follows Laurie Strode, her daughter Karen, and granddaughter Allison as they face off against the relentless killer Michael Myers, who survived their previous encounter. The town of Haddonfield bands together to stop Michael, with themes of trauma and vengeance playing a central role. The film explores the residents' fears as they confront the violence and fight to survive, while Laurie, Karen, and Allison also grapple with their own personal struggles. Scream. In this installment of the Scream franchise, Sidney Prescott is not present as the story follows survivors from the previous film who moved to New York City. A new Ghostface killer targets them, with motivations connected to the original Woodsboro murders and personal vendettas. The Scream franchise combines slasher horror with self-aware commentary on the genre, exploring various horror movie tropes and conventions in each film. Jigsaw. Years after the death of notorious serial killer John Kramer, a new series of gruesome murders resembling his work emerge. Detective Halloran and pathologist Logan Nelson investigate, discovering a new Jigsaw killer is at large. The twist reveals that Logan is the new Jigsaw, seeking revenge and continuing Kramer's legacy. The film combines psychological horror and intricate traps, bridging old and new elements of the Saw series. The Little Things. The film follows Deke Deacon, a former detective now working as a deputy sheriff in Kern County, California. Deke is called to Los Angeles to help investigate a series of murders with similarities to cases he worked on years earlier. Deke teams up with Jim Baxter, an LAPD detective leading the current investigation. As they delve deeper into the case, they focus on a prime suspect, Albert Sparma, a peculiar and unsettling man who may be connected to the murders. The film explores themes of obsession, guilt, and the emotional toll of law enforcement work. As the investigation unfolds, Deke becomes increasingly drawn into the case and its psychological complexities, grappling with his own past and the moral ambiguity of justice. The story culminates in a tense and ambiguous conclusion, leaving the true nature of Sparma's involvement open to interpretation. Perfume. The Story of a Murderer is a dark thriller about Jean-Baptiste Grenouille, a man in 18th century France with an extraordinary sense of smell but no personal odor. He becomes obsessed with creating the perfect scent by murdering young women to capture their fragrances. The film explores themes of identity, obsession, and the human senses, leading to a dramatic and unsettling conclusion. As Grenouille's twisted quest for the ultimate perfume unfolds, viewers are taken on a chilling journey through the depths of his disturbed mind. The film delves into the complexities of human nature and the lengths one may go to in pursuit of their desires. With its haunting visuals and intense storytelling, Perfume. The Story of a Murderer leaves a lasting impression on audiences, prompting reflection on the darker aspects of the human psyche. Jeffrey Dahmer, The Monster Within. delves into the life of infamous serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer, portrayed by Ross Lynch. The film explores Dahmer's troubled childhood, his development of psychopathic tendencies, and his descent into a life of crime. It graphically depicts his gruesome acts, including murder, dismemberment, and cannibalism, while examining the psychological and emotional factors behind his behavior. The narrative also sheds light on the impact of Dahmer's crimes on his victims, their families, and the community, as well as the response of the justice system. By focusing on Dahmer's complex and disturbing life, the film aims to provide a comprehensive and unsettling portrayal of one of America's most notorious serial killers. Joe Goldberg, a man working at a bookstore in New York City, becomes obsessed with a customer named Guinevere Beck, manipulating her life to be closer to her. As his actions become increasingly sinister, he eliminates threats to their relationship. In the following seasons, Joe moves to LA, where he gets involved with a new love interest named Love Quinn. Their marriage and parenting in a suburban town are threatened by Joe's obsession and Love's unstable behavior. The series explores themes of obsession, identity, and the impact of technology on relationships, presenting a darkly satirical look at modern love and privacy. If you love these recommendations, please show support by liking the video and subscribing to the channel.